favorite chef from Soulful Kitchen is here with something amazing, and she's always cooking some delicious magic. We want to show you how to do this at home. Good morning, Laquisha. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I have blue gloves today.
We're going blue. Yes.
And I always get to cook when I get my gloves on. So,
absolutely.
All right, what are we making today?
We're going to do a cucumber salad.
And why is this something, like for this time of year, why is this something that would be particularly good?
Well, right now it's spring, but then, you know, the summer is coming. I think a lot of people, again, are going lighter. And farming is a big thing. So I think when you go and start getting cucumbers and things from your local farmer market or out of your own garden, you know, I think it's just really good and healthy and light and refreshing.
And we talked a little bit, this is probably be used as a side, not necessarily as a main dish, correct?
In my home. It depends.
Yes.
It depends. So it's all good.
I love that.
It's whatever you prefer.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna use cucumbers, obviously. So before we get started, before we start cooking anything, talk to me about the cucumbers. Is there a special type of cucumber that you use for a cucumber salad?
You know what, we have seeds in these. Seedless is fine. I really don't care.
Okay.
I don't.
Is there different flavors in one? I don't know necessarily. I mean, they all pretty much taste the same to me.
They all taste the same to me too.
Okay.
But I'm sure there's different kinds, but this, whatever I find in the local stores is fine with me, or like I said, your local farmer market or in your garden.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna start, do we start with the cucumbers or do we do the?
Easy. Yes, let's go with this. You know, we dump. We're dumping today.
That's right, all right.
Yep. So this is about 8 ounces. I did some measuring.
You did?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
A pound, but this is, we're just gonna let the soul lead us.
Okay, that's what I love.
Yep, and then we have some mayo.
All right, so I'm gonna do that next.
I will use this little spoon here.
Okay.
Just to kind of help you out.
All right. Oh, that'll be good, because that'll get me in there. And do we have, you know, did you measure this out?
Looks like about I did. I think this is about a cup.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
About a cup. And then I have some sugar.
Now, let me, hang on.
Okay.
Mayo or Miracle Whip?
This is mayo.
Okay. Doesn't matter taste-wise.
It's whatever you prefer.
Okay. Because whatever the soul leads you to do.
I know some people who like, so you know, like the sandwich spread?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Yes.
But I know people who like it. Like my husband likes it. I don't like that.
I think it's got a little bit of a tangier flavor, but I think the mayo is more the...
So, yeah. Honestly, whatever you got in your refrigerator.
Okay.
You know what, where I come from, we go in the kitchen and we find it and we make it work. So that's kind of how I flow. Yeah. I just make it work.
So, question. What happens, you go in the kitchen, you get some stuff, you go with the flow, it turns out really good.
All the time.
Do you go back then and write down what you did to make sure to redo that again?
I have no idea how I did it. and you know what, food tastes better that way. You just go and just figure something out and dump everything in, and I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try this spice, and then it all works out.
But what if you wanted to reproduce it?
I could reproduce it, but it may not turn out the exact same.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
Yeah, because I don't measure and I don't really know what I picked out that day. Okay. It depends on what, if you see in my cupboard, I have so many seasonings, it's ridiculous.
But that's why you're so good, because you can just kind of, you get an idea of the flavor that you want, and then you kind of go towards that seasoning to put that in there.
Whatever I feel like.
I love that. All right, so we got cucumbers, we got mayo, what's next?
We got some sugar.
All right, and what does the sugar do?
The sugar helps, it gives a little sweetness.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because usually you can use like apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, but we're gonna use pickled red onion.
Okay.
And it already has the vinegar and everything already in it.
So you don't need to add the vinegar to it then?
You don't.
I love that.
No,
okay.
I'm gonna use the juice from here and I'm gonna use the onions. But this is also a little sweet too. So you have to kind of just go with the taste, like taste as you go when it comes to the sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, but today we're just dumping it all in.
We're dumping it, okay. And then what is this?
This is onion powder.
All right. And then?
Then we have the dill weed.
Oh, good, okay.
Yep.
And that'll give it a different flavor too, won't it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of these onions in here. You can put as much as you want, but we really want that juice.
Yeah, because that's what'll kind of, I want to say emulsify, I don't know if that's the right word.
Yep, and that's where the flavor comes in.
So once you do this, is this something that's better if you like put it in the refrigerator for a while, or is it better just like served right away? Because I know sometimes, we're talking a little bit like with pickled onions, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's better if you actually just let them sit.
Yeah.
So with this, what's the best way to be able to serve this?
For me, it's just like leftovers.
Okay.
The longer it sits, the more flavor enhances.
I would think, yes,
so
I could see that.
I mean, I can just imagine, you know, people with Christmas, Thanksgiving, or Easter meals that they eat. And the next day, it's just even better because of the flavor. I
love this because you can actually see the dill in this, but also those pickled onions that you put in there, it kind of gives it a little bit of a pink flavor, or a pink color.
Color.
Yes.
You gotta have color. You gotta have color.
I love the color.
I eat like people eat with their eyes first.
They do.
Yes. So it just really depends.
And I think that that's what I like about this too, is that if you can see it, it's got kind of, it looks springy.
Yes.
You know, between
Absolutely.
the cucumbers
It
and
looks
the.
refreshing.
Yeah.
And then you can actually drink that.
Why?
That's just something
Why
I would
would I
do.
want to?
I would eat I would eat the salad.
Yeah.
And then I would take the remaining of it and I would just drink it because
Is it
good.
Yeah.
it's good.
I love that. I love that you would do that. I probably
I would
wouldn't do that.
I would do that. I would do that. Absolutely.
But this is great. Okay, and then you plated it up.
yes.
And so show us a little bit about like what that, and what did you put on top of there?
This is like a dill. This is just fresh dill wheat.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you
garnish
just
is
throw that.
always, garnish is great.
So tell me a little bit about like garnish. So you're all about color, right? So
Absolutely.
you chose the dill because the dill is in there, or did you choose the dill because of the color and it'll actually bring out the cucumbers?
I chose the dill because the dill is in there. But you know what? I can actually garnish with these red onions. I can really put that on top too. It really doesn't matter. It's all about how you feel and what you want to do with your food. Because a lot of times, even like pickled items or pickled foods are used for garnishes and salads and different things. So I really can probably just put this right on top if I wanted to, if I felt that's how I wanted to present it, and use that as a garnish.
I love that. Yeah. Well, awesome. I think that we made a great side meal.
Yes.
And this will be great for spring and summer. So I love this. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
For more information about the Soulful Kitchen, give Laquisha a call at 574-318-8639. You can also visit her website at soulfulkitchensb.com.